Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day you're watching this. My name is Samantha, aka Brown Sugar. And today we are coming with a mental health video. But before we get started, today's tea of the day is a green tea. And this is a mug that I got from the National Museum of African American History and Culture. And before we start, let's just first start with a moment of silence. And just in this moment of silence, let's just have good intentions. Let's just put good intentions to remove all negativity and just have a flow of positive energy as we discuss this topic today. Positive energy, remove all the negative energy. Okay, so today's video is going to be in the realm of mental health. And I was kind of debating on what I should talk about, but as I just made a stop to Walmart, then I figured, with the coronavirus, COVID-19, the coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, in my culture, the Rona, and dealing with anxiety and dealing with the issues that's presenting itself mentally with this disease that is rapidly moving around the country and even the world. So, today I'm in the car right now. Like, as you can see, I'm in the car. I have my daughter in the back, my baby girl in the back, and then my oldest girl right here beside me. That's a little arm right there, you see. She's trying to move it out the way. She can't move that big old arm out the way. But, so I just made a stop at the Walmart, and as I was, walking through Walmart, I was noticing that when I seen like an area where more than 3 people were gathered, then I kind of, if I was walking past that area, I would kind of like hold my breath, like so stupid and childish, and it's just a mental play, you know what I'm saying? But I found myself like holding my breath, like not to breathe in all the different breaths or airs that whatever's going, as if I'm not walking around a whole store that is now become probably more busy than it was before this all transpired. It's almost like a mall now, because it's like the only place people can go to get out of the house and shop and get things that they need. And then all of a sudden now they need more things because they're trying to find things to occupy their time. And so I'm walking through there, and I'm noticing like it's about 4 or 5 people gathered over here looking at something, or just walking through the door. It's a cart, and they gathered at the carts or whatever. And as I'm walking, I'm realizing that I'm holding my breath, and I'm like, how is that helping, first of all? And second of all, like, mentally, what space am I in? Like I say, you should always be aware, conscious of where you are mentally and how things are in your life are affecting you. And so for me, being out in the streets, being outside, period, always makes me feel anxious. Especially when I go back in the house. Like I said, if I cough or, clear my throat, have to clear my throat, anything, all of a sudden I'm like, do I have COVID-19? Did I touch something? Did I walk past somebody who had it? Because, you really don't know who has it and who doesn't have it. So you have to assume that everybody that you encounter has it. And it creates a level of anxiety of, when am I going to get it? Do I have it? Do my kids have it? Do, the people that live in the house with me have it? Do the people that I encounter when I'm outside the house have it? And you begin to to stress about it, and a lot of people deal with stress in different ways. You know, some people eat their stress, some people drink their stress, some people, meaning alcohol, some people do drugs when they're stressed. But usually when people are stressed, they have negative or counterproductive habits. You do have some people who, when they're stressed, they work out, or when they're stressed, they don't eat. Just when they're stressed, they become angry, they become violent. You have different people who deal with stress in different ways. So at a time like this, when it's so stressful, we need to be aware and be conscious of, mentally where we are and how we're feeling and how we're dealing with things. Like, you may not even realize that how you're dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and have a talk with your kids or your spouse, or somebody that's close to you that you've been around, and ask them, has my behavior changed since COVID-19? Am I behaving in the same manner? Or, am I working more? Or am I, on the internet more? Do I seem like I have an attitude all the time? Be conscious and be aware of where you are mentally, so that you can deal with it and it doesn't become something that takes over you, because something so simple can seem simple for a few days, and then that day turn into months, and then that month turn into years, and then it becomes, it's embedded in you as a part of who you are, and you don't know where it came from. And it could have just stemmed from something that was triggered in you during this time. So you don't want your future to look like you was majorly affected by or have a negative effect on who you are in the future. The future can be a month from now. The future can be 6 months from now, even a year from now. Because trust me, this is going to affect us far beyond where we are now. Far beyond, 2020, March, April, May, June. It's going to affect us for a very long time. This country, this world is going to deal with mass amounts of depression due to this, because so many people are losing loved ones so fast, so unexpected, and just not being able to say goodbye, not being able to properly bury their family members, and it's a tough time, and it's not going to just go away. And we have to be mentally aware of not just ourselves, because right now I'm speaking of ourselves, but we have to also be mentally aware of our family members, our kids, our spouses, our cousins and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles, all of that. Because when people start losing people, they tend to act out in different ways as well, and this country has lost a lot of people in a short amount of time, and it's gonna have a very like right now we're seeing the effects of being in the house and sheltering in place and things like that. Like that's what the most of the stress is. But when this starts to settle down and we start trying to get our life back to normal, and people can't even find a new normal because they're missing loved ones. Some people are losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loved ones in a span of, and I had trouble. I lost 3 loved ones in the span of a year, and I had trouble with that. Like I really suffered from depression and anxiety during that time. So I can only imagine losing, 2, 3 people in a span of 2, 3 months. You know what I'm saying? And then there's other life things that's going on as well. So you're not only just dealing with this COVID-19, but life's still going on. People are still murdering people. People are still robbing people. People are still, dying from all health problems that they already had on top of that. You know what I'm saying? This is just added to, you know. And yeah, we can say, oh, we used to, you know, people die every year from, the flu and things like that. But we have lost in the state of New York City alone, and it's not the state, in the city of New York alone, over 20,000 people. And this is not including, you know, gang violence, and this is strictly COVID-19. We're talking about 20,000 people. For every one of those people, you have 100 people affected by their death. You get what I'm saying? So this is a lot. This is not a small thing. And as much as we want to paint this as a small thing, we need to be dealing with these issues mentally. We need to be dealing with these things, not just physically, not just worrying about can we go outside, but some people are really suffering. And the fact that they can't go outside, that's just the excuse, dealing with the fact that we're losing people like left and right, and you're helpless with it because there's nothing that you can really do about it, you know. So I just want you guys to be conscious of that. And I mean, I'm not a psychologist or a sociologist or anything related to those sciences, but I have suffered from depression and I have suffered from anxiety. I do suffer from depression and I do suffer from anxiety. So I know, and I have to consciously be aware of my mental state and my emotional state, as well as, you know, how I'm feeling and how I'm processing it. And I want you guys to be aware of the same thing. Like, make yourself aware and try to form healthy habits, positive habits, you know. I know, like I said, some people eat, some people, when they're stressed and going through things, some people drink, smoke, you know, whatever it is that you do, be conscious that you're doing it and find an alternative for it. You know, maybe work out a few times a week, or call on some family members and create some stress relieving groups. I talked about this in my other video, but that's what my family and I have done. We've created a family group and family and friends group, and we meet twice a week for, you know, just to have a good time and laugh and joke and, you know, take the stress of the day off. And then 4 times a week we get together and we work out. And it's not a lot of people that usually joins us, but people pop in. It's about 5 or 6 of us that's there regularly all the time. And then there's people that pop in and pop out. And just the fact that them popping in and pop out, you know they're safe and they're in good spirits, and they see you safe and you're in good spirits. And, you know, it just opens up a line of communication. It gives you an out, you know, and you're able to just be open and not sitting back worrying, which causes depression, and thinking about the future, which causes anxiety all day long. You know, so like I said, I'm not a doctor or anything, but make yourself conscious aware of how this is affecting you, and look at positive ways that you can manifest a better outcome. I'm not going to say a good outcome, but a better outcome for having a shelter in place for this long amount of time, and then dealing with losses and helping others deal with losses that they may have to deal with. So again, my name is Samantha, aka Brown Sugar. Thank you for joining me today in our mental health talk. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel, like like this video, share this video, turn on your post notifications, and come back for the next one.